Well, Cannon got in trouble yesterday for roughhousing with another kid, and today Weston didn't get in trouble, but I did get informed that he was he got hit in the face and he got kicked in the nuts tonight or today at school. The reason this happened, at least Weston's side of the story, I'm gonna talk to the principal tomorrow and see what happened, is apparently he was defending and standing up for some girls that these boys were picking on and throwing bottles at. So he grabbed the bottle from one of the kids' hand. That kid hit him in the face and kicked him in the nuts. When he told me about it, the only thing I asked him was, one, I praised him for standing up for somebody, for not being afraid to do that, who somebody who can't stand up for themselves, you know. He got a lot of praise for that. He got a special treat tonight, got ice cream. A lot of praise for being brave enough to stand up for somebody else. And secondly, I asked him, how come you didn't take him down? How come you didn't stand up for yourself? How come you didn't fight back? And he cried a little bit. He was afraid he was going to get in trouble. And I told him that if somebody's attacking you, if somebody's hitting you, you're never, like, you might get in trouble at school. I know you're going to get in trouble at school, but you're never going to get in trouble with me and mom, ever, for standing up for yourself. The only way you're going to get in trouble is if you're the one who's picking on people and bullying people and making other people's lives miserable. But if you're defending yourself or you're defending somebody else, you're never going to get in trouble with me. I said, next time somebody hits you, you need to clinch and you need to take them down. Right? You need to stand up and fight and defend yourself. Because that's what it is. You know, I know a lot of parents don't agree with that and they want to go talk to the principal. And I'm going to talk to the principal tomorrow. Just to get the story, you know, see the other side or see what happens. I don't know, maybe the parent wants to talk to me or something. I don't know. But, you know, I'm not like super upset. You know, my son's been doing jujitsu for a long time now. He knows what to do. This is just the first real life situation that he's had where he's had to use it. So we went over it again tonight. We did some jujitsu in the backyard. We practiced some scenarios just in case something like this happens again. You know, we try to make it a little bit more real tonight so that if somebody's punching them or something, what do you do? And we worked on that. And he's been instructed again. You stand up for yourself. If you are being physically assaulted, you defend yourself, period. I don't care if they're bigger than you. I don't care if they're smaller than you. I don't care if you're hurt, if you're crying, if you are anything. You get back up and you fight, even if you're gonna lose, period. So, because that's just what you gotta do. I don't consider this kid to be a bully or anything. It's not like he's picking on my son relentlessly. They had an altercation. You know, I don't think that makes the kid a bully. Not to my son, at least. Maybe he's bullying other kids, who knows? But, I mean, that's the situation. And look, I highly encourage you parents to get your kids in jiu-jitsu so that they know how to defend themselves. I know we want to prevent bullying from happening in the first place, and if we just do better as parents, unfortunately, I think you're living in fantasy land, right? There's always going to be people out there who are going to maybe try something on you. It's impossible to get around. You know, you can avoid it as much as possible, but for those small situations, here's what I think. The more prepared you are, the less likely it is to happen to you. The more prepared you are, the less likely it is to happen to you. One of my therapists was talking to me about, she's like, I've been thinking about getting pepper spray, but she's like, I don't want to attract that energy, you know, and like, oh, like now I'm like worried about it all the time. I said, no. I said, no, you're not attracting energy because you're prepared for a situation to happen. Right? What happens when you're broke? Most of the bad stuff happens when you're broke and unprepared. When you got a fat stack of money in the bank, life is good, right? Doesn't seem like anything bad happens. Problems don't happen. You're ready for them, right? Whatever comes along, it's no big deal, right? You're more likely to avoid a situation from happening in the first place if you are prepared for it. So I highly recommend you yourself and your kids get into some sort of jiu-jitsu so that you can be prepared to defend yourself in situations, especially from attackers who are bigger than you. Whether you're a kid, a woman, a man, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You never know when somebody's going to try something. And it is much better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. Right? So highly, highly recommend you get your kids in jiu-jitsu, and you yourself, because you never know what's going to happen. Who knows? Maybe that parent of that kid is a huge dick and wants to come say something to you. And now you got to fight a parent because their kid got in an altercation with your kid. Who knows? Much better to be prepared for it and not need it than need it and not have it. So that's the story. We're going to keep practicing jiu-jitsu with the boys. It really, really, really helps with their confidence and being able to handle, be comfortable in uncomfortable situations, to be calm and confident in situations of chaos, and there's so much more to learning that than just defending yourself in a fight. I mean, just the principle of being comfortable in uncomfortable situations can be applied to so many different things in life, be it business, personal relationships, conflict between friends. It doesn't matter. Being able to be comfortable in uncomfortable situations, being prepared for these things to happen, is what is definitely going to help improve the quality of your life, and it's going to help you avoid these type of situations in the first place, because people will know that you're walking around knowing how to handle yourself. So that's my message. I don't know if there's anything we can do to stop bullying from happening, but I can't control what other people do. And I think too many people are always trying to control the world, control other people and their actions, when all you really have control over is your actions and what you can do to respond to a situation that happens to you. You can't control what somebody else does. You can only control whether you're prepared for it to happen in the first place. Peace.